Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, it be me, it's Maya, it's Micah Bree, motherfucker. We are back with another video as per usual, but this one's particularly exciting because we're going to do our first product review. So for those who don't know TikTok, if you don't know TikTok, you live under a rock or you're elderly or maybe you're dead, who knows, but if you're dead watching this, call them work, they done messed up. We're going to do our first product review today, and we're going to be trying out something that I saw on TikTok that was trending, and it is the Himi Gouache paint. We're going to do a swatch test, then we're going to do a color test, and then we're going to do a blending test, and we're going to compare this brand to HOLBEIN. So for those who know HOLBEIN, my OG artists out there, you guys know that HOLBEIN is the like top tier gouache paint. Like all illustrators use it, all artists use it, and it's like the OG of gouache paints. And this, compared to HOLBEIN, comes with 18 colors. It was really inexpensive. I didn't pay much for it. So we're gonna compare it to HOLBEIN to see if not only is it comparable to HOLBEIN to where we don't have to spend that kind of HOLBEIN coin, if you know what I mean, and this could be something that's a cheap comparable to people who are just starting out and they want to dish out the kind of big bucks that HOLBEIN can cost for certain colors. So a little less than me talking, let's get into it. I'm gonna start with just the swatch test. In the packaging, it comes with a palette, which is kind of cool. And then it has these assorted colors, and they're all individually wrapped in these like little cartons. And I think that's what makes them so interesting and what made them pick up really quickly. A part of me wonders like what's the longevity on these bad boys, because if they're like, you know, out in the open, I've heard by rumor that they are water activated. So we're gonna see what that looks like when they do dry out in cakes. I'll probably post an update on that on my Instagram. You just peel these back and ASMR. Oh, wow. Our primaries, yellow, cyan, and freaking magenta. Perfect. Did I call this cyan? Maybe I need to go back to undergrad. Here's my dirty palette because I have no shame. And actually, forget this palette. We are going to use the Himi palette that's provided. Let's do 3 rectangles here for our 3 colors. We are going to try these. These feel like acrylic just a bit. They're not too bad. They're bright. Like one thing I can give these are pretty bright and they're pretty soft. So first swatch test. Oh wow, that feels like butter. Holy cow. Wait. Damn, she opaque. Damn, she thick. So we're gonna go with this blue. That's a blue. Look at that blue. That's wow. And it's just as bright. Like, man, oh man. This is some good stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna paint this. Whoa. That completely covers my pencil marks. Like, that's like opaque. My camera has one more time to come out of focus and we're gonna have an issue. Do you hear me, Nikon? Do you hear me? We're gonna try our last color here, and that is going to be our magenta color. Now the magenta color is not as opaque because I can see my pencil marks through it, but it's still just as soft. So she might need a couple coats. Unfortunately, I don't have the same colors in HOLBEIN. I was hoping to pick the random colors that was gonna be in the set, but I'm gonna get the closest colors to it. So I got that bright yellow, and this is the HOLBEIN acrylic gouache. So we have our acrylic gouache here. Are those rectangles, Miss Harris? My students probably wonder, maybe, but don't judge me, I'll fail you. This is not the acryloline, even better. This is the gouache color, green, ice or ice green. And we're just gonna put it in square 1. And as I am not surprised, it's very opaque. I expect nothing less from acrylic gouache. I keep saying acrylic gouache. What is wrong with me? Gouache. Jesus. Next, we're gonna actually go in with actual acrylic gouache. And this color is luminous red. And as expected, this one's more of a neon color, so it's a little more transparent, so it's comparable to that magenta color that we got there. But the color payout, as you can see, is super duper bright. Like it's up there. It's up there in color. This is another transparent friend, but the gouache comparable one is a lot more opaque. I picked bad colors because these neon colors are actually really transparent. but you're about to see me do something that you shouldn't try at home again. But you know, I'm an artist, so stop trying to copy me, you fraud. And I'm going to take the gouache in this brilliant color and just show you the difference in terms of opacity just next to that yellow, and it goes right over it with no problem. As you can see, the Holbein colors are really opaque, but the Himi Gouache, one dries pretty fast and fairly smooth. It has a tempera feel to it though. So we're gonna take our Himi colors, and I'm just gonna put some on the palette here. It's blue, let's swatch it here. And we're gonna do a little satisfying mixing session. Ooh. And that made it pretty green. Let's see if it comes up on the swatch. It's really like a real earth green. Just mix on the paper. Make everyone scream and shout. Oh, it's a face. But yeah, it mixes pretty well. Maybe let's draw the bootay. We're gonna draw the bootay. The bootay is simple. It's a simple form. And you got some shorts. Nice belt. She got on low rise. Look how simple that bootay drawing was. That was a nice bootay. We're gonna make a painting. And we're gonna make a painting with the Himi and the Holbein to see if they can come together in happy, non-racial harmony and just like really just be together. Okay, so I quickly learned that Himi dries really freaking fast. Like, you have to work lightning speed with this stuff. Like, I didn't even get to dip my brush in the Holbein before the Himi dried. I'm going back in with like some wet yellow because I tried to put down some orange and blend it. And man, oh man, like, I literally switched my brush over for a second and it was just like, we're drying now. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even get a chance. And she blends decently with the Holbein. It's not like the best blend, but it is a blend nonetheless. Now, one thing it does do is sit pretty well on top of each other. Oh, I spoke too soon. That blended into green. Oh, I thought this dried really fast. Anyway, so I lied. I'm sorry. I mean, it does sit on top of each other pretty well, but I guess you have to let the whole thing dry. Okay, so this is the drawing of Le Bouteille. Le Bouteille is bright, and Le Bouteille got on colorful shorts. Okay, so final thoughts. It's good. I mean, for the price, you kind of get what you pay for. In terms of it blending with other brands of gouache, it blends okay. Like, it's not something that's like an easy blend. You do have to put a little bit of elbow grease into it. It's really temperamental. I mean, I really like blew through this drawing just to give you guys a quick example, so I wasn't doing something that was super detailed or really like artistically challenging. So I was just kind of doing a test of the paint itself. Now, for someone who's a starter, who's just getting into the hang of like using gouache or using something like this, I would say that this is a good brand to start with. It's super cheap. It's not, you know, over like $100 to get 18 colors compared to like buying Holbein. You might run the bank up a little bit buying 18 colors of Holbein tubes. It comes with a lot of colors. They are opaque for the most part. It's just blending with other brands. It's not necessarily like the best thing. The colors mix into each other beautifully. It's really creamy. really soft body, doesn't have like too much clump or any like weird things that you would expect for those weird print brands to have. So that's a plus side. Other than that, that's like pretty much all I have to say about it. It's not super, you know, outlandish. It's, I don't know, like I really don't have much to say on it, unfortunately, because like it's really straightforward. The brand itself, it's fairly new. I mean, this is something that has came out within the last month as something like being relatively popular. So for a new brand that kind of like surfaced out of nowhere, this is like pretty practical of a starter set for like your at-home quarantine crafts kind of thing. In terms of color layering, the layering is decent. Looking at this, it dries it's a very soft matte dry, if you guys can see really well, which is nice. Little satin finish going on. It feels really nice to the touch. It doesn't feel crumbly, or the pigment doesn't feel like it's faded since I placed it onto the piece. So that can also be a plus side as well. That's really all I have to say about it. Yeah, so I guess it gets my stamp of approval. Gets my check mark. Let me know if you guys ever try this out. You can always DM me. You can follow me on Instagram. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And before you go, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Why you come here and watch my videos and you don't be subscribing to me? That be hurting my feelings sometimes, and then I start to cry. Don't make me cry. You know, subscribe. Ooh, bars. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.